Welcome to Unity of San Leandro. We are affiliated with Unity, used to be Unity School of Christianity. It's now called Unity World Headquarters, publishers of the Daily Word. The Daily Word is a little magazine. It has a message for every day. And the word for today, July 9, 2023, is power. And I'm reading it from my app on my phone. We affirm, I look within and discover my power. The message reads, great power lies within me, like a treasure chest full of gold and precious jewels buried in my own backyard. It is so close that I sometimes overlook it, leading me to search near and far, seeking strength and value outside myself. Yet my power is in my potential, a gift for me to discover. I am endowed with wisdom, love, and creativity, gemstones meant to be uncovered and shared with the world. I am rich in my capacity to use these gifts to reach goals and create my life with intentionality. As I think, speak, and behave in accordance with my divine abilities, I share my treasures. I bring into the light the hidden parts of myself, knowing my power comes from expressing my best self. And this scripture for today is from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. For we are what he has made us, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand to be our way of life. Well, we're glad you're joining us this morning and worshiping the God of your understanding with us. This morning, we have a guest speaker. She's Reverend Laura Bennett, and she grew up in New Thought in religious science and unity. She taught at Unity when I was in ministerial school, and I think you will enjoy her. So thank you for being here, Reverend Laura. So we will hear the Lord's Prayer, and I invite you to say it along when Mary is playing it. And let's just be in that place of being open and receptive to the living Spirit of truth, that we hear what we need to hear, that what needs to be revealed to us will be revealed to us this morning. So I am Reverend Diana McDaniel. I'm glad you decided to join us here at Unity of San Leandro.
Welcome. I'm glad you could be with me today and I could be with you. I'm coming to you from the Silent Unity Chapel at Unity Village on behalf of Unity Worldwide Ministries, and it's just an honor to be here with you. It's an honor because there's something I know about you. You deserve the peace, freedom, and joy of a spiritually rich and fulfilling life. Now, some of you may say, well, of course I do. But others of you may be questioning that. But I will bet that in almost every one of us, there's some aspect of us that feels not quite worthy of that. So I'll say it again. You deserve the peace, freedom, and joy of a spiritually rich and fulfilling life. My name is Laura Barrett Bennett, and that is the message of my online ministry, Unity of the Heart-Mind. And it's also a core teaching in Unity. Because why do we deserve the peace, freedom, and joy of a spiritually rich and fulfilling life? Well, as the slide says, because you are God's perfect child. Or if you prefer, you are God's perfect creation. And to be perfect doesn't mean you meet some human standard of what looks good. It means you are whole. You are complete, just the way you are. This was a lesson I first learned from a very early age. This picture you see now in the slide, well, that's me in the picture. Not the larger person, but the smaller one. And that is my grandmother telling me this very message, one she carried to countless people through her life as a Unity minister. Her life started a long time ago in Unity. She was a young woman, a young mother in 1936, working in Washington, D.C., and she had a daughter who was deathly ill with a very rare brain infection. And all the doctors of the time could tell her was the best they could do was to do some experimental brain surgery. And she was so distraught that a friend of hers said, I know a place you can call. And she gave her a number that connected her with Silent Unity. The voice on the other end was so soothing and empowering that she felt a great wave of peace come over her. And she knew that healing was possible for her child. So she sat that night on her daughter's bedside and she watched the infection drain out of the ear of her young child. And the next morning, the fever broke. And within 2 days, young Mary was up and around and playing with her friends. This is something I have to find out more about, said Mildred, and so she looked into it. She joined Unity of Washington, D.C. She became a licensed teacher for Unity, and later a minister, starting the work that we now know as Unity of Fairfax in Oakton, Virginia, the oldest Unity church in Virginia. So that's me on her lap, in her home in Arlington, telling me I am God's perfect child. I am God's perfect child. So that's what I'm telling you today. You are God's perfect creation, and you deserve the peace, freedom, and joy of a spiritually rich and fulfilling life. Can you feel it yet? Are you feeling it? Now, it might be a little difficult to do that in today's world. A Gallup poll came out recently that reflected on 2021, and they took a poll of, many people, and they came up with these figures where unhappiness has reached an escalation of almost 35%, when 10 years ago, it was less than 25% of the population. And 40%, over 40% of the people are stressed and worried about the future. So how can we accept our wholeness as God's perfect creation in the midst of this world of pandemics and mass shootings, political divisiveness, and loss in the trust of our government agencies? Where can we go? What can we do about this? There's a simple message that Jesus gave in the Gospels when he healed the man who had been ill for 38 years, who was laying by the pool of Bethesda. And when Jesus looked at him, he said two things that healed the man. The first was, "Do you want to be well?" In King James English, "Wilt thou be made whole?" And the second was after the man had said, "Well, yes, but I try to get into the pool, but I can't get there fast enough while the waters are stirring and providing healing energy." And so Jesus said, "Then stand up, take up your bed, and walk." And that is exactly what the man did. So there are two statements here. Do you want to be whole? That's a reminder of our wholeness, that we are whole already, and it is our choice to experience that wholeness. The second statement, then stand up, take up your bed and walk, is a call to action. So there are two things to remember in recognizing our wholeness and experiencing it. Remember your wholeness and do something about it. Do something about it. Now, for me, after those years, I grew up to be a Unity minister myself, a third generation Unity minister. And I've been senior minister at 3 wonderful churches. I taught here at Unity Village as the chairperson of biblical studies for almost 15 years. And I wrote a book called The Language of God, Metagetics and the Bible. Now, if you want to know what metagetics is, you might have to get the book. You might just have to get the book. But basically, it brings that deeper meaning of Scripture to practical application. So, being the author, the speaker, the teacher, I have only one thing in my heart, and that is that you know the whole and perfect creation of God that you are. That's it. If we get there, then my whole life is worth the living, and so is yours. And so, I have contemplated what wholeness is over the years and what healing is. And I've realized that my concepts of wholeness and healing have evolved. Next slide. Let's have that next slide. There we go. This is what Deepak Chopra said in a recent interview on YouTube. He said, we have to redefine what healing means. We have to redefine what health means. You can be physically healed and still have the fear of death and live miserably. You can physically have terminal illness and come to peace with your mortality because you know there is an aspect of your existence that is immortal. And what Deepak Chopra concludes is that healing is a return to the memory of wholeness. Healing is a return to the memory of wholeness. It is not ignoring a condition or something going on in our lives. It is remembering who we are in the midst of it. It is going to the core of our being where we experience that wholeness and bring it forth into expression. Next slide. Myrtle Fillmore wrote, all things move from center to periphery, and man is, that is, you are, no exception. Find the law of your center, and the periphery will be regulated in exact proportion to the degree with which you allow that center to express itself. Healing is activated when you allow the center of who you are to express itself. This is what we call healing from the heart. And there are ways and things that we can think of and remember and do to remind us, you are whole. Now do something about it. And here they are. Next slide. There they are. Wake up, hold up, open up, lighten up, and ease up. Inspired both by the acronym WHOLE and by Jesus' message to stand up. To stand up. To wake up is to acknowledge what is so. Look at your condition head on. It is okay. It may be very difficult to do so, but as much as you can. Acknowledge the condition, the situation, the circumstance that you are presently facing. Let your light shine on it, because that is the light of God that is there to heal it. When things come into the light, they are there for one purpose, and that is to be healed, to be made whole. The next thing, hold up. Hold up. It means hold to the truth. Hold up the truth that you are whole, that you are greater than whatever the condition or circumstance is. So you can acknowledge it, and it's important to acknowledge it, because a dirty corner won't get cleaned if it's kept in the dark. You need to shine that light, acknowledge it, and what that light tells you is that you are greater than it. And to hold up means to take a moment to be still. to go to the place of your heart, to sense your connection with all that is around you, with your whole universe. And because the whole universe lives in you and as you, you are greater than any condition. The next thing is to open up. To open up. Now, if you hold up, that gives you a little bit of courage, so you can open up to new possibilities and actions. Get out there, try something new. Go to new places, explore new things, learn new materials. Practice something in a new way. The other thing that same Gallup poll said is that the people who experienced less stress over time were the people who were trying new and interesting things. It also said something else about those people. It said they smiled and they laughed a lot. And that's our next one. Lighten up. Smile and laugh. And recently we've been given so much to smile about in the midst of everything that's happening. In recent days, this wonderful thing has happened. We have captured an image of our universe, which, if you were to look at the sky, would be no greater than a grain of sand. And yet, in that image can be seen literally billions of galaxies that are up to 13 billion light years away. And each galaxy has billions of stars. It's Carl Sagan's dream come true. And that image has been captured by the James Webb Telescope. And dominating that image is this beautiful and brilliant, bright star that looks something like what we might imagine the Star of Bethlehem to be. It was so bright and brilliant and beautiful, and so I looked it up. It's so bright because it's 2,500. It's only 2,500 light years away. It's a nearby neighbor. And I had to know its name. So are you ready for that name? Oh, it's so spiritual. Go ahead and show the next slide. That name is 2MASS 11755442 plus 655/277. Isn't that a lovely name? And if you're laughing a little or smiling a little right now, then this image is serving its purpose. There are things to smile and even laugh about. Now, I decided to call it after those first digits, 2MASS, 2 Mass, or Thomas. I named it Thomas. I don't know if science will pick up on that, but there you go. And finally, ease up. Ease up. Give others and yourself a break. We've been through so much since March of 2020. We might be like the young mother that my grandmother once was and not know what to do. Many of us have been through changes. Some of us have been through dramatic loss. And go ahead to the next slide. Look at this poor fellow. This is a dying star. And it is throwing off the material and the gases that gave it light, throwing them off into the universe. So when we ease up on each other, we are remembering. Instead of raising our voices in anger and frustration, let us raise our awareness of what we can do in a given situation to make it better for all concerned. Ease up on others and ease up on yourself. I myself have changed jobs. I have moved, relocated halfway across the country. And in this process, over the past, 2 to 3 years, I have lost a dear aunt, one of my best friends, my mother-in-law, and most recently, my sister. So yes, we have had our death experiences that have eternally changed us as we have thrown off the old material to which we were bound to give new life to the universe and become something new ourselves, a new form of love in expression. Next slide. So once again, a reminder to wake up, hold up, open up, lighten up, and ease up. And if you remember nothing else from today, remember that you are a whole and eternal part of this great universe, and that the universe not only is out there, but is living in you. As the Sufis have said, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in a drop. And you are in an eternal dance with all of creation, just as we see these galaxies dancing around each other. And one more slide. And we always remember our wholeness. Remember your wholeness and do something about it, for you are God's perfect and whole creation. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Laura. That was a wonderful message. So now is the time that we accept a love offering, and we do an offering blessing. And I invite you to join me if you know it. And here it is. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, and all the good I give and receive. I am grateful. And so it is. And we are grateful here at Unity Church of San Leandro, for your gifts, for your volunteers, your prayers, your volunteering, your financial gifts. We are most grateful. And we see you abundantly prospered in every good way. We say thank you. For our announcements today, we will have our coffee hour today, even though we have a guest speaker. And how you do that is you just go to unitysanleandro.org, click on it, and click on the coffee cup, and you will come right into our virtual coffee hour. So join us for a minute or for the whole time. We'd love to see you. Let's see. We have on Tuesday mornings at 9 o'clock, we have John Randolph Price with his Abundance book that we have been studying, and Catherine Ponder the prosperity secrets of the ages. And we have become more prosperous as time has gone on. We invite you to join us. You can just listen or join in. So you also go to the unitysanleandro.org and click on the coffee cup, and it will bring you into the class on Tuesday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Let's see, and on Wednesdays, we have Mastermind Prayer. That's 6:30 to 7, and we invite you to join us. Same way, go to unitysanleandro.org, click on the coffee cup, and you can join. It'll bring you right into the group. And let's see, I think that's it, other than to remember that on the first Sunday of the month, we gather together in person at the Senior Center in San Leandro, 13909 East 14th Street at 12:12 p.m. And then all the other Sundays, we meet at 11:11 live streaming. So we invite you to join us. And so as you go forth during this week, remember that the light of God surrounds you and that the love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you and the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, that miracle-working power of God is, and all is well. Have a great week, and let there be peace on earth.